This little fan is helping me up. Yeah. Yeah. Next time you can judge. Need some stickies?
I have these little tiny ones.
Maybe some.
Thank you. Wait.
All right, 36th District Court, City of Detroit, State of Michigan is now assisted with Honorable Judge Ronald Giles presiding. You may proceed.
You doing PCC now? You ready, Kim?
Yep. Calling case number 2357438, the people of the state of Michigan versus Trevana Fletcher. Defendant is charged with count 1, largely $1,000 or more, but less than $20,000. This matter is scheduled for a probable cause conference.
Good morning, Judge. I was running on behalf of the people, P number P86590.
Good morning, Your Honor. Veronica Walrad, P85665 with NDS Detroit on behalf of Ms. Trevana Fletcher, who is present via Zoom. Ms. Fletcher, if you could state your name for the record.
Trevana Fletcher.
Thank you. Counsel, pleasure.
We would like to set this case for an exam date. I believe it's set preliminarily for Monday next week. That does work for me if that is still available for the court.
All right, July 3rd at 9:15.
Yes, Your Honor. And for the prosecutor, I just wanted to check that discovery has been sent in this case. My assumption is that it is where I can't see it yet, but I would just ask if you could resend that or make sure that it has been sent.
I will, checking on my records right now to see what I sent to you.
All right, anything else?
No, Your Honor, not on this matter. Thank you.
Thank you. That concludes the hearing.
Oh, I think she's.
Hey, excuse me, did you say something? Show you?
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah. Unfortunately, we gotta come one day off.
That is surprisingly okay.
Whose idea was that?
That was,
It would have been nice if the court called on Monday.
one wonder how many judges and people, attorneys can, like.
Take that day off.
I mean. The fireworks are tonight downtown Detroit.
Yeah.
My God. Yeah, picking one's tournament this weekend. Did you see on TV with Tony Finau? Because the cooking was turned to Detroit this weekend.
Oh, okay.
PJ Tour. I'm hoping to get a free golf ball. Throwing onto the crowd. And then I'll play it the next day.
If they get the power back on,
Yeah.
power's all out over there.
Oh, yeah, I saw videos on Facebook. That storm came quick.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Oh, yeah. We got full description. Size.
for the one we did, 9:50.
You know, last week, changed it.
What do you think?
Last week.
No, yeah. Oh, is that fair?
Yeah.
One.
I know it's a double. Yeah. No, it was just like, as he was swinging, the other guy put my.
No. There we go.
How you been doing there?
Oh, yeah.
It's a little warm in this building.
Yeah, it is. Very easy.
Man, you brought heat on, man. You brought heat on. That's the story I was cheating to.
Right out there.
Oh, okay.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I am well. Monday morning.
morning.
Is,
You're on Brittany Davis, correct?
I am, is that I see the prosecutor in the courtroom
Yes.
and I can't tell because he's so tiny from here. Who is the prosecutor?
My name is Alex Waring.
Okay, good morning. Yeah, I don't know that I don't know if it's possible to do a breakout room, but I wanted to chat with you for a second about this.
You want to chat with your client or the prosecutor?
The prosecutor.
Oh, yeah, I can't put you in front of, he's in the courtroom.
Yeah. I don't have any problem. What I wanted to talk about, I don't have any problem with waiving on the CCW, but I don't understand the R&C charge.
I'm taking a look right now.
This man got nothing.
Your client's Brittany Davis.
Yes, she's a passenger in a vehicle that had been reported stolen months earlier. Nothing that indicates that she has any knowledge of the history of that vehicle. I don't know if we need to maybe just set it for exam with the notion that when we get to the exam, we may waive on that or waive on the gun and prosecutor may consider dismissal of that R&C.
Yeah, we can't do that here, so we'll just set an exam date.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
All right. Calling case number 2156194, the people of the state of Michigan versus Brittany Davis. Defendant number 2 is charged with count 1, stolen property, receiving and concealing $1,000 or more. Count 2, stolen property, receiving and concealing motor vehicle. Count 3, weapons carrying concealed. This matter is scheduled for a probable cause conference.
Good morning, Judge. Alex Waring on behalf of the people, P number P86590.
And good morning, Maria Manarino, P39531, on behalf of Ms. Davis, who joins us via Zoom and consents to proceeding via Zoom. Ms. Davis, can you please identify yourself for the record?
Brittany Davis.
Thank you. Send this matter for exam.
Yes.
July 3rd at 10 o'clock.
July 3rd?
July 3rd, 10 o'clock.
I mean, that's fine by me. I just actually thought that day was a court holiday, but.
Not for us.
All right, we'll be there. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you. That concludes the hearing.
All right, Ms. Davis, you can sign off. We'll be in touch.
Okay, bye.
Good morning. Anyone else need to check in?
Morning, Kitty. It's Jackie. I'm here on Nashon Hardrick, but I believe he has a co-defendant, and he's also in custody. I'd like to wait for him to be brought from the jail.
You say you'd like to wait for him to be brought from the jail?
Yeah, if he can be brought on camera.
Okay. Let me see what's. It says Kobe on here. Oh, okay. All right.
Kitty, was the Cody already assigned an exam date?
No.
Okay, I'll just hang tight then.
Yeah, we kind of wait for both parties.
What was the P number for fluctuates?
Is 85665.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good morning, Wayne County Jail.
Hello, how you doing?
Good. What is your name?
Manfred Thomas.
I'm sorry.
Manfred Thomas.
Oh, all right. Thank you.
That is not my attorney.
No, your attorney's not on yet.
I just wanted to speak to my attorney.
Okay,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
It's gone. Down, you're just another stuff. Oh, yeah. that is good.
The Wayne County Jail? Yeah. That's Mr. Thomas, Manfred Thomas.
We have, four.
Oh, wow, who's the fourth?
Here we got Mark, Thomas, and I think we have all of this.
Well, Clark,
Thomas.
Thomas.
Is there 9 o'clock here?
Jake. You did Brittany Davis, were you in here?
Y'all were here, we'll see.
July 3rd at 10 o'clock.
And we'll check and see.
Oh, you took one day off?
I want to make sure I did. I thought I did.
That's a good day to take off.
Yeah. I had, north and I'm probably back. We'll say. Okay, cool. It's only 10. I got the whole thing. No, I didn't. Oh, yes.
Wow, this one, they didn't send nothing with this. They didn't even send me a complaint or information, nothing.
This is it.
Written dates. Code deed was found guilty.
That's right. That arena game on?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I meant to, I wanted to chat with her until I heard her daughter's song.
Oh, yeah. Was it bad?
Yeah. I just wanted to tell
You go tell another thing.
Two songs.
But
No.
she hit the place. And like you said, all they can do is mix up. There's a problem.
You can't see him? Oh. He didn't know you were up there.
Oh.
You said he can't see.
Yeah, I can't see.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, wow. I don't know, that might be a good thing, Judge.
It probably is.
You can't see.
As long as I know it's here. Look at it, water is coming to see you.
Oh, you can make that happen.
Anytime.
Huh? I didn't, what's that? Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, you got that? Did you get that 414?
I got 202.
You was talking about it.
I had to look at that.
Oh, good. You was like, dang, I don't know.
Yeah, so.
But I know that's your number, you was just talking about.
And you know, you should put that 4. Smart.
Well, did you win it?
But it came out sweet. I was like, God, I gotta tell you. And just right, they used to play that game.
Oh,
So I'm glad I didn't do that. I mean, those numbers I saw, some kind of way, but I don't sleep.
so you served with this, why you serve with this thing?
I think that's the baseball.
Is it?
I hear so.
Let me see. Veronica, he still hasn't shown up, Mr. Irvin.
Yeah, he has contacted Mr. Kerry Martin and let him know that he is having some type of technical issue joining the Zoom. So I would ask if I could waive his presence for PCC.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Tyrone. All right. Parties ready on Tyrone Irvin. Calling case number 2357427, the people of the state of Michigan versus Tyrone Irvin. Defendant is charged with count 1, weapons carrying concealed, count 2, weapons firearms, possession by a felon, count 3, weapons felony firearm, habitual offender, second notice. This matter is scheduled for a probable cause conference.
Good morning, Judge. Alex Green, on behalf of the people, P number P86590.
Good morning, Veronica Walrad with NDS P85665 on behalf of Mr. Tyrone Irvin. I'd ask to waive his presence for the purpose of PCC. He has been in contact with Mr. Martin.
Waive his appearance for the purpose of this hearing.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, pleasure.
We, I believe, would like to set for an exam date, but I would like to ask the prosecutor whether discovery has been sent.
Discovery has been sent, but it was, as with your previous case too, was a generic neighborhood defender email. So now I know that you're the attorney on it, so I can send it directly to you.
If you could send that to Kerry Martin, he's actually the attorney of record. He's just in trial this morning, but that would be great.
Okay. We have this. Okay, my co-counsel has the information. I'm all set.
Okay, thank you.
July 3rd at 10:15.
That I believe does not work, Your Honor. The 5th, the 6th, and the 7th next week, he has open.
July 5th, 9 o'clock.
Sure, Your Honor. Thank you. I don't have anything further on this. Thank you to the
All
court.
right, thank you. Hearing.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Good morning, Mr. Pope.
Hey, good morning. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. Do you have a Javante Bowen?
Devontae Bowen? No.
No? Okay. All right, thank you. Have a great day.
What'd you say, Judge?
Sorry, I thought I saw that name on the document.
That's all.
Yeah, his name.
I don't remember the book's name, but
Yeah. His name. Yeah. Good morning, Ms. James.
Good morning, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. I have Manfred Thomas.
Yes, your client is in Wayne County Jail. He is on.
Okay,
Yeah, I think he wanted to talk to you.
okay. Could we be putting a breakout on?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
No.
You have to accept the invite. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Oh.
Yeah. Thank you.
Did defense counsel think the judge you were gonna be in this week?
I don't know. I have to find out.
Yeah, our way.
Yeah, I got a little comfortable.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
It could be that he's scared of you, they are scared of you, you know,
Oh.
M&M's and shades.
Yeah, see,
That man.
they hear me.
I did see the movie The Flash too, it was good.
Was it?
Oh, yeah, Michael Keaton saved the movie.
I'll get his fun.
Yeah, that Affleck was terrible.
I don't like that
He
guy.
needs to stop being bad.
I don't like it. Oh, excuse me, Mr. Chairman, is he going to talk to his company?
No.
No, I'll call him up. They had.
That's what I'm at. Yeah, I told you that. Drink, I told you. Drink.
Right, I said. It's his turn.
Because the attorney says they will walk.
Yeah.
You ready? You ready, Ms. James? She's out. Let's see.
Ms. James?
Yes, I'm ready.
Thank you.
Ready, Kim? I am. Calling case number 9657937, the people of the state of Michigan versus Manfred Thomas. Defendant is charged with count 1, assault with a dangerous weapon, felonious assault, count 2, weapons felony firearm. Also calling case number 9658394, the people of the state of Michigan versus Manfred Thomas. Defendant is charged with count 1 and count 2, controlled substance, delivering, manufacturing cocaine, heroin, or another narcotic less than 50 grams. Count 3, weapons felony firearm. These matters are scheduled for a probable cause conference.
Good morning, Judge Alexander, on behalf of the people, P number P86590.
Good morning, Your Honor. Nicole James, appearing on behalf of Mr. Thomas. Judge, can I ask the court, the first case that was called, what were the charges on that? I apologize.
First case,
Yes.
assault with a dangerous weapon, felonious assault, felony firearm.
Okay. Okay. I don't, Judge, I was appointed, I believe, on a drug case and a domestic violence case, but I'll appear on behalf of Mr. Thomas and get everything straightened out later.
Right. Send these matters for exam.
Yes, Your Honor.
July 3rd, 10:15.
Judge, I can't do the 3rd. That's not a good date.
July 5th at 10 o'clock.
That's fine, yes.
All right, anything else?
Nope, that is all, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay. Have a good one, everyone.
You too. Mr. Thomas, that concludes your hearing. We'll be back on the July 5th at 10 o'clock for your exam.
Saying, July the 5th?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yep, thank you.
Good morning, your name?
Nation heard you.
Jackie, that's your client. You want a breakout room?
Hey, guard.
Yes, I'd love a breakout room, Kitty. Thank you.
All right.
Hey, guard. You cut your tongue, I can't. Yeah, I can't hear you.
Try to put him in a breakout room with his attorney, deputy. Thank you.
So much for parking, huh? So much for parking, huh? Yeah, we don't even have. Yes, I do. This is 36. This is.
Good, how are you? You're bad. Just next week. Are you just back today?
Next week. Unless we have it Tuesday off. He's coming from Kansas this week. Somebody else. Oh, blood wasn't even on the list. How much time? I told him to bring it. I'm gonna call the transfer. That's true. I don't know. It just receives prison. Oh, that's scares me. Oh, yeah. I said, you got to.
Kitty, did you get in touch with Cody's attorney?
No, I'm getting ready to call him now. I think it's Mr. Dupree. If I can get his phone. Try to- All right, there it is.
You're right. Yeah, they don't have one. No, I didn't. I asked him.
Good morning, Mr. Dupree. How are you?
8:30, probable cause on Justin Duncan. Can you zoom in now? Because you got co-counsel.
Good morning. Or it's 2:30. How you doing? Yes. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
I called him. We'll be in.
Whatever. Okay. All right, thank you. Mr. Dupree is getting ready to log on.
Perfect.
He was walking over here.
Yeah.
All right. You ready?
Ready.
Calling case number 2357403, the people of the state of Michigan versus Sean Hardwick. Defendant number 1 is charged with count 1, robbery armed. Count 2, robbery armed. Count 3, weapons felony firearm. Count 4, weapons felony firearm. The people of the state of Michigan versus Justin Duncan. Defendant number 2 is charged with count 1, robbery armed. Count 2, robbery armed. Count 3, count 4, weapons felony firearm. This matter is scheduled for a probable cause conference.
Good morning, Judge Alex Marino, on behalf of the people, P number P86590.
Good morning, Neighborhood Defender Service by Jackie Pilkowitz, P81653 on behalf of Nat Sean Hardrick, who is present on Zoom from the Wayne County Jail.
And good morning. Sorry, Judge.
1 second, Mr. Hardwick, state your name for the record, please.
Nation Hardrick.
Thank you. Go ahead, Mr. Dupree.
And Matthew Dupree, P80132, for the defendant, who I think is also in the Wayne County Jail, but I don't know if they have him on right now.
Yeah.
Well, we don't have him on, and Mr. Dupree, I do my PCCs at 8:30. All right,
I apologize, Your Honor.
I expect at least a phone call if you're not gonna be here. I was getting ready to call and have you replaced.
Understood, Judge.
All right, thank you. You send these matters for exam?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm also requesting digital discovery at this time. I will prepare an order for the court, send it over shortly.
All right.
And Your Honor, I'm unavailable next week. So the earliest exam date I could do is the 10th or the 11th. I apologize for the inconvenience.
What's the unavailable mean? You're on vacation or something, or what?
I'm on vacation through the 5th, and then the 6th and the 7th, I could squeeze something in, perhaps the afternoon of the 7th. I just have a lot of back-to-back hearings, but if I can try and make something work on the 6th or 7th.
Do the 6th about 10:45, 10:30, well, 10:30.
Judge, I'm booked downriver on the 6th. Is there any chance it could be the 7th?
It's in the morning. Definitely gonna be in the afternoon.
Judge,
That's not an
I have
issue.
3 hearings set for 9 a.m. on the 7th. I can try and make it work. But my preference would be for the 10th.
Judge, the issue for me, I between the 6th and the 10th, if I have to choose, it's going to be the 6th. I have a jury trial on the 10th.
Or the 7th. Sorry, Mr. Dupree.
Oh.
Does that work for you?
Friday the 7th is good for me. What time did you say?
10 o'clock.
I'll make it work, Judge.
10:30 to make it easier.
10:30 would be better.
All right. So 10:30 on July 7th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. May I address bond as to Mr. Hardrick? Mr. Hardrick?
One minute. Go ahead.
Your Honor, I believe Mr. Hardrick's bond is currently set at 100,000 cash. I believe it is clearly excessive and unreasonable in this case, and I will explain why. I did not represent Mr. Hardrick at the bond redetermination hearing, so I cannot speak to what was shared there or what was not. However, I do know that Mr. Hardrick has no criminal record. He's 24 years old. He has autism, Your Honor, and did graduate high school through a special education program. He lives with his mother. I do not believe he's a flight risk or a danger to the community. And turning to the allegations in this case, I believe it's alleged that Mr. Hardrick was, quote, the getaway driver of this situation. I don't believe there's any allegation that places Mr. Hardrick with a weapon during this alleged armed robbery. Judge, given that this is honestly his first time ever having contact with the legal system, and of course he is indigent as evidenced by my appointment, I would ask the court to consider reducing bond to 100,000 personal bond with GPS tether and house arrest. I believe his mother and his sister.
I'm not gonna give him a personal bond, not with these charges. I understand he has no history, but he has very serious charges also. The charges alone represent a threat to the community. Well, unless you got something better than that.
I would just point, Judge, I hear the court. With regard to the likelihood of conviction in this case, I don't believe the witnesses are going to be able to identify Mr. Hardrick and point him on the scene. So I don't believe there is a serious likelihood of conviction, which is a factor this court is to take into consideration when addressing bond. If the court is not inclined to give a personal, if the court would consider reducing it to a 10% bond, that would be appreciated at this time.
I share in the court's concern that these are serious charges and that, but I do leave the discretion of the court. I do share these are serious charges and this is a danger to the safety to the community with these charges.
Great. I got the third part of what you said, off your head. I mean, all I heard was.
I would share in the court's concern that this is These are serious charges and a danger to the community, but at the discretion of the court.
All right, we'll do for Mr. Harwick for the, I'll reduce it to 100,000, 10%. The GPS tether, he will be on house arrest. He makes bond. I will also refer this matter for a DSU report.
Thank you, Your
Can I
Honor.
get some more?
Judge, could I have my client referred for a DSU report as well?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
All right, yep. Nate Sean, your bond has been reduced to effectively 10,000. Okay, so I'm gonna, in a GPS tether, I'm gonna call your mom and try and get in touch with her and go to her house if needed
That's why I
to figure out
said,
what's going on.
and
Okay?
it's cash or 10%.
It's 100,000, 10%, which means does that make sense?
Yeah, like, so I can get a bail bondsman, it can go lower.
Yes, but all right, we're done with this hearing, okay? I'll come and see you.
All right.
Okay,
You come to see me today?
I'll come and see you tomorrow.
All right.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Mr. Gopar, are you ready?
Yes, I am. Sorry, I was delayed.
Are you waiving your client's appearance?
Yes, I'll waive his client's appearance, and we will put, I have not received the digital discovery or any discovery at this point in time. I have requested that. I waive his presence. I have contacted him, and we would ask this matter be set for an exam.
All right, let me call the case. Wayne County Jail, who is that? What is your name, sir?
Justin Duncan.
Okay, we just did.
I mean, you can't see, it's the same page. Mr. Duncan, we're all set.
Yes, ma'am.
We handled your matter. Your exam is scheduled for July 7th at 10:30.
July 7th.
July 7th at 10:30 is your next court date.
So
July 7th, that's next week.
I ain't got, so that's it?
Yeah, that's it. You tell the deputy to come get you.
All right.
Oh, okay. You ready, Kim? Yep. Calling case number 2357432, the people of the state of Michigan versus Willie Caleb Reynolds. Defendant is charged with count 1, police officer assaulting, resisting, obstructing. Count 2, weapons felony with firearm. This matter is scheduled for a probable cause conference.
Good morning, Judge. Alex Waring, on behalf of the people, P number P86590.
Your Honor, John Goldpaw, P30758, on behalf of Mr. Willie Caleb Reynolds. Your Honor, I have not had contact. However, I did send him information. We'd waive his presence and ask this matter be set for an exam.
Waive his appearance for the purpose of this hearing. Set this matter for exam on July 3rd at 10:30.
Your Honor, may I check that? Would July 6th be available, Your Honor?
Defense counsel, also your email that I have here.
Yes.
It seems there's an issue with it when I'm trying to send paper discovery. Is your email jjgoldj@aol.com? Do you have a different?
Yes, it
email?
is. And I've had that problem before and I don't understand why. It says it keeps going to spam. I check spam and it's not there. So if you could send it directly, I would appreciate that. Yes.
All right, July 6th at 9:15.
That'll be fine, Your Honor. Thank you very much for your appreciation of that.
All right.
And I'm sorry, Mr. Prosecutor, what was your name again?
Alex Waringa.
Oh, Alex, okay, thank you.
I just sent paper discovery again.
Thank you very much, and if we have any problems, I'll get back to you.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. Have a good holiday. Thank you.
Anyone know if this defendant was out? I couldn't tell. There's like 20. July 6th at 9:50.
Party's ready on Jenkins.
Ready, Your Honor.
Calling case number 23-57282, the people of the state of Michigan versus Artist Jenkins. Defendant is charged with count 1, police officer assaulting, resisting, obstructing, habitual offender, fourth notice. This matter is scheduled for exam.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ed and Book appearing on behalf of the people, P86266.
Good morning, Your Honor. May it please this honorable court, Allison Palmer, P60236, on behalf of Mr. Artist Jenkins, who's present to my right. Please state your name for the record.
Thank you.
People are ready to proceed, Your Honor.
We're ready to proceed, Your Honor. I apologize for my slight tardiness, Mr. Jenkins. I called, but didn't bring it.
All right. Before I call my first witness, Your Honor, just a mutual order of sequestration of all witnesses.
All witnesses testifying today at trial, anytime in the future, must leave the courtroom, Zoom, and our YouTube, or we deny that future testimony.
Your Honor, also we have a preliminary matter. We have a video of the matter. I was not able to email it to brother counsel, but it's on my phone at like the publisher of some historical video.
I never received it ahead of time, but I watched it. It's a short clip, so I don't have any problem.
You have to be able to put it on YouTube.
YouTube.
You have, you have to be able to put it on Zoom. You'll have to, when it gets to that point, you'll have to zoom in and we'll play it through. You have to come on here. All right, I'm going.
Yes. The people call that first witness Officer Kyle Delaney. Your Honor, if I may, the Officer Delaney is in the courtroom. There's a new recruit officer that's with him who's not a witness on this case who would like to sit in the courtroom if that's okay. Just to observe.
If you won't be testifying, Your Honor, I don't have a problem.
Not a witness in this case. I believe it's just a new recruit fresh out of the academy.
He was not with this officer.
No, I don't believe so.
I don't have a problem.
Sure. Thank you, Judge.
Okay. You swear or affirm to the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, to help you God.
Yes, I do.
Or you have a seat, please.
Thank you, Judge. Sir, could you please state your name for the record one more time?
Kyle Glenn Delaney.
And Mr. Delaney, are you currently employed?
Yes, I am.
Where are you currently employed?
Detroit Police Department.
How long have you been with DPD?
About 2.5 years. I had a 8-month gap when I resigned and then came back.
Okay. I want to direct your attention back to June 5th of 2023. Were you in the location of 14271 Gratiot Avenue?
I was.
Was that in the city of Detroit, county of Wayne?
Yes, it is.
And on that date in that location, were you working?
Yes, I was.
Were you working alone or with a partner?
By myself.
Were you in uniform?
Yes, I was.
Were you in a scout car or were you on foot?
Scout car.
And I want to direct your attention to just before 8 p.m. What, if anything, happened that might bring us in the court here today?
The entire incident from start to finish?
Just how it started.
It started with a felonious assault occurring and a MVP occurring at the McDonald's, which then later on.
Okay, stop. Okay, you're drawing a legal conclusion. Just say what you saw, not your interpretation of it. Okay?
I was just saying what the police run was, Your Honor.
Well, that's not what you said. You say we got a police run for this. You said it started with that.
Okay.
That's meant drawing a legal conclusion.
My fault, Your Honor. I'll ask a different question. So were you just patrolling in that area or did you respond to something?
I responded to a police run.
Okay, so when you show up at this location, you said earlier you were McDonald's at that address, is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, so what's the first thing you see when you arrive for this police run?
At the McDonald's, first thing I observed was a smashed, one of the doors were smashed open.
Of the building of the McDonald's?
Yes.
Okay, so what do you do when you observe that?
I go in, ensure that there weren't any serious injuries there, and then just started my investigation, finding out what had happened.
Okay, so as you're conducting your investigation to find out what may have happened, what if anything happens?
What happened, what I had heard was, it was basically a cross complaint.
What did you see? What did you do?
What I was told.
No, tell me what you were told.
Say what you told.
What did you, as you're conducting your investigation, what do you see?
I see broken glass throughout McDonald's. I see people outside of McDonald's that seem flustered, they're yelling back and forth. And people inside McDonald's, it seems like they're trying to clean up, and that they're flustered as well.
Okay, so how many people do you see outside of this McDonald's?
At the time, probably about 6 people.
Okay, and how many people are inside?
Employees wise, I believe I probably saw 3 people behind the counter, another 2 trying to clean up.
So as you're, don't tell me what anybody said, but as you're doing all of this in your investigation that you said, what, if anything, do you observe after you observe all these people?
After I observed all of that?
Yeah.
Are you asking what I did?
What did you do next?
I started taking everyone's information and getting statements from them so that I could do a police report.
Okay, and what happened after you took their information?
After I took all their information and I got everyone's side of the story, I went to go give out the police report to all the individuals.
Okay, did you do that?
I did.
Okay. What happened after that?
After that, one of the people stated that somebody was trying to.
No, please don't. I'll run the courtroom. Question and answer.
Any of those people that you saw, that you interacted with, do you see anybody from your interactions that day in the courtroom here today?
I do.
Okay, could you please point to that person or persons and identify them by an article of clothing?
Black coat over here.
Okay, Your Honor, may the record reflect that the witness identified the defendant, Mr. Jenkins? So, did you interact with Mr. Jenkins at all?
I did.
How did you interact with Mr. Jenkins?
I tried to break up the fight that he was involved in.
Okay, who was he involved in a fight with?
It was 2 people from the McDonald's, one particularly that everyone was upset with, and they both ended up.
Objection to the fact.
I'm gonna strike the last part. Just please, officer, what you saw. You can say what you heard as long as it's coming from the defendant. Anything else, you can't. Okay? You understand?
Understand.
Thank you.
Did you hear Mr. Jenkins say anything?
I don't recall.
Okay, so, I'm sorry, so you said, how many people did you observe Mr. Jenkins fighting?
In the ballpark of 15 to 20.
So just a crowd of people?
Correct.
Versus Mr. Jenkins?
No.
Okay, versus who?
Mr. Jenkins in the large crowd against one or two people.
Understood. Okay, so as this is going on, what do you do?
I'm trying to disperse the crowd, break up the fight so that those one or two individuals that are getting swarmed by everyone else don't get seriously injured.
And what happened while you're trying to break up that fight?
While I was trying to break up that fight, I believe it was his elbow clipped my face.
When you say his elbow, whose elbow?
Mr. Jenkins' right elbow.
Clipped your face?
Yes,
Where?
on my left side of my face.
What did you do when you felt that?
When I felt that, I immediately tried to detain him.
Okay. And did you detain him?
I did eventually.
What do you mean by eventually?
He was still trying to fight, and I was trying to break up the fight, so I ended up having to take him to the ground so that I could detain him.
Were you injured as a result of Mr. Jenkins' elbow hitting your face?
I didn't seek medical attention.
Okay. And Your Honor, I have no further questions.
Officer Delaney, you indicated that in your report that there were approximately 20 people outside, correct?
Correct.
And there's a melee, right?
Yes.
And everybody's fighting and pulling on one another, correct?
Correct.
And at some point in time, you came in the area of my client, correct?
Correct.
And when you came toward my client, there were several people beating him up, essentially.
I don't recall how many people actually came after him.
There were certainly more than 3, correct?
Against him, I don't believe so.
Okay, arms were swinging
Yes.
by multiple people.
Yes.
Some of those people were to your right and to your left immediately, correct?
Correct.
Some of those people right in front of you, correct?
Correct.
When, that was your first encounter with my client, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And, you indicated that you believe that it was Mr. Jenkins, correct?
No, I know it was him. I just don't recall the exact way in which I was struck.
Oh, so somehow something hit you.
He did, yes.
Okay. And you were behind my client, weren't you?
I was to his, it would be like right here, to his right.
He could not see you at the time you approached him.
I don't know what your client can see or not.
Pardon me, Your Honor?
That's all speculation. How are you gonna know what your client can see or not? He could say where your client was, what direction he was facing. He could say what direction he was facing. He can't say what your client can see or not.
I'll rephrase that, Your Honor. I'll set a foundation. You, Officer Delaney, were directly behind Mr. Jenkins, were you not?
No. At the time of the arrest, I was. At the time of the incident, I was struck. I was not. If he was facing this way, I was about right here.
Okay. And so.
For the record, that's about a
45-degree angle to my right.
Okay. What part of him did you see? Of his head?
Of his head?
Yeah.
I could see everywhere from probably mid-torso up.
Okay, but you could you see his eyes? He's not looking you in the eyes, right?
Not looking me in the eyes. I can't say if I could see them or not. I wasn't directly.
But he's not looking at you like I'm looking at you.
I do not believe so, but I cannot confirm or deny that.
Yeah. When you approached him, he's swinging back at other people, right?
Yes.
Okay. And there were multiple people, at least 3 people, swinging on him. It was a wild melee.
It was a large melee, yes.
Okay. And you indicated that when all this was going on, he's still swinging.
Correct.
And that somehow, some part of you was struck.
Yes, the left side of my face was struck.
Thank you, and I have no.
I don't redirect, Your Honor. Thank you.
I have a question. When you approach defendant and a lot of people who were hiding, did say anything?
I was telling everyone to get back.
I mean, you should announce your presence. The police.
I don't recall if I said police specifically.
All right, any questions, please, from my questions?
None from the people, Your Honor.
No, from defense, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. The people have no further witnesses that would rest.
No defense, no witnesses, Your Honor, thank you.
Here's my card.
All right. Argument?
Yes, I'm sorry, Your Honor, I didn't hear you. Yeah, the people move for a bind over on count one in this case, Your Honor. Very simple transferred intent, argument on my part. In this case, Mr. Jenkins has testified.
Well, no. This is assaulting a police officer. You can't transfer intent on that.
I would argue.
You can't, let me finish.
Okay, my fault.
Because the intent has to be, well, you can't transfer part of the intent. Now, if he had announced his presence and said, hey, I'm a police officer, stop, everybody separate, et cetera, then that's letting the defendant and the people there know who he is. But if he doesn't say anything and just, or if he just says, everybody break up, and he goes to get in the middle of this and gets hit, how do you get the knowledge? The element is that the defendant knew that this was a police officer and he was acting in relationship to his duties. That's an element of the offense.
Understood. So my argument with that would be that Officer Delaney is conducting an investigation to something unrelated to, I'm assuming, unrelated to this whole issue that we're in court with today. He's talking to people inside and outside the store. He's getting statements, issuing police reports, and he's in full uniform the whole time. He just got out of his squad car. There's knowledge that there's a police officer in the area.
That don't give the knowledge of this offense.
I understand the court's position, Your Honor, but in this case, a fight breaks out, the officer attempts to break up that fight, and he's hit in the face, he's assaulted. And I would argue, and I understand the court's position, I understand the court's position completely. I would argue that Mr. Jenkins is fighting somebody or somebody's else, or multiple people, and in that, while he's throwing hands, like was testified to on cross-examination, he hits the officer in the face with his elbow. Technical violation of the rule. He assaulted a police officer.
It's not a technical violation if you don't meet all the elements.
I understand.
You have to show knowledge. He has to know that this was an actual police officer that was trying to break this up.
I understand.
And I haven't heard that. That's the only problem I'm having. I understand that he would know that there was an officer in the area, but at this point, he's fighting 2 or 3 people.
Right. And the officers
2 or 3 people are swinging at him. Hold on. They're swinging at him, and he's swinging back.
I understand.
And now the officer comes at him from the side. He doesn't say, I'm a police officer, break this up. He doesn't announce his presence. He doesn't say, who he is. So far, all I got is that he knows someone else is coming at him from the other side.
I understand, Your Honor.
And like you said, as a technical, he gets hit with an elbow while he's swinging at someone else.
Yes.
Where I gotta have knowledge.
I understand, Judge. That's my argument, and I'll leave it in the court's hands. Thank you, Judge.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, MCL 750.81D1, prosecution has to show that the defendant assaulted the officer, but not just that, and that the defendant knew or had reason to know that the person he was assaulting was a police officer, and that he was fulfilling his duties. Section 750.81D7A defines obstruct as the use or threatened use of physical interference or force or a knowing failure to comply with a lawful command. The statute also, Your Honor, requires proof of mens rea, meaning that the defendant specifically intended to obstruct or assault the police officer. Your Honor, the evidence here shows that there's a melee. People are fighting, it's 20 people fighting each other. People are on one another, both immediately to the left and right of the officer, and as well as to the front of the officer. And the officer really does not know where or where that elbow came from or who hit him.
He knew where it came from. He was quite clear on that. He was clear on that issue.
Your Honor, but he states that in the process of the swinging at another party, that this elbow struck him to the left. And I think even for probable cause purposes, Your Honor, there's no probable cause that it was my client who did that. And not just that it was intentionally done to this police officer with the willful intent to assault the police officer. Evidence is not here, Your Honor, just for probable cause purposes, I'll ask the court to dismiss this.
Briefly, just to say, Your Honor, this is a preliminary exam, probable cause purposes. We have an officer in uniform talking to multiple people, fight breaks out, he gets hit. I would argue again, like I said before, Mr. Jenkins probably would know as the probable cause standard that this was an officer and then he threw that punch at him. And I'll just leave it at that. Thank you.
Before having heard testimony arguing finding this as follows. I heard from Officer Kyle Delaney that on June 5th, 23, sometime before 8:00 p.m. in the area of 14271 Grant in the city of Detroit, at McDonald's there. He was in full uniform and a scout car. Responded to McDonald's police run. Got there, he saw a smashed door. There was glass, there were people inside and outside that he described as being flustered. He started taking information and statements from different people. And then he saw a fight in the crowd. Several people fighting. The defendant was, he said, in a fight with at least 2 people. He tried to break up the fight. That in that process, he got clipped in the face with the defendant's elbow. And he was to the right of the defendant at a 45-degree angle. And then he then had to take the defendant to the ground. Okay. The charges here on assaulting, obstructing the defendant and wound resist obstructive hold are in danger. The police officer who was in the act of performing, and he knew he was in the act of performing his duty. The fact that he got hit in the face during this fight, I mean, that's an assault, or at a minimum endangerment, at least for probable cause here. The issue I have was whether or not the defendant knew at the time this happened that that was a police officer, not just someone else in this group trying to come after him. And as far as the elbow is concerned, I have to say he didn't know. However, the officer also testified that he then had to further take him to the ground. At that point, the defendant knows who he's dealing with. So that's resisting. So at this point, the court's going to bind him over on that charge. Find that that felony did in fact occur in the city of Detroit. Probable cause to discharge this defendant. Be bound over to Wayne County Circuit Court Criminal Division for arraignment on the information, which will be July 10th at 9 o'clock.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Mr. James. Mr. James.
Yeah, one we got one piece of scale.
Yeah, but, turning in. Answer across the street. They answer across the street. Her too, she can answer.
Excuse me, Madam Clerk.
Yes, I'm sorry, yes, deputy.
Yes, ma'am, sorry to bother you. I'm just trying to figure out what was Justin Duncan's court date, Division 1A4.
It's July 7th at 10:30. Got it?
Continue.
I'm sorry, did you say something else?
Was his bond continued?
Yes, bond is continued.
Thank you, ma'am.
DSU gonna be ordered.
They did, the judge put in an order for a DSU.
Thank you, thank you, Madam Clerk.
All right,
Thank you, take care.
This is Clark, right?
That's correct.
Calling case number 22-60129, the people of the state of Michigan versus Michael Clark. Defendant is charged with count 1, robbery unarmed, habitual offender, second notice. This matter is scheduled for exam.
Good morning, Your Honor. Adam Booker, appearing on behalf of the people, P86266.
Good morning, Judge. Neighborhood Defender Service by Andrew Sullivan, P84261. Here representing Michael Clark, who's present here in court from the Wayne County Jail. Mr. Clark, can you state your name for the judge? Michael Marcel Clark.
Thank you. All right, you ready to proceed?
No, Your Honor, people are not ready to proceed in this case. Ms. Latasia Cutts failed to appear. She was subpoenaed. She did indicate to my victim advocate over the weekend that she would not be appearing. So just for the record, people are not ready to proceed.
Given that, Judge, we move to dismiss for the people's failure to produce necessary witnesses.
Matters dismissed without prejudice.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
So,
Did we ever get Mr.
you gotta write it.
Yeah, he's next. Yeah, we're talking about law.
Okay.
Law. You ready, Kim? Calling case number 2356405, the people of the state of Michigan versus Dorian Blunt. Defendant is charged with count 1, weapons carrying concealed. This matter is scheduled for exam.
Good morning, Your Honor. Adam Booker, appearing on behalf of the people, T86266.
Good morning, Your Honor. Samuel Sharifian, appearing on behalf of Mr. Blunt, who stands before the court. Sir, state your name, please.
DeLorean Martinez Blunt.
Judge, my P number is 29888. We're ready to proceed. We ask for sequestration.
The people are also ready to proceed, Your Honor, and would second that motion with the exception of my officer in charge, who's standing in the courtroom to my left and will not be testifying.
We have no objection to that, Judge.
All right, and witnesses testify today or tomorrow, anytime in the future will be the courtroom. That includes YouTube and Zoom. Or be denied that future testimony, with exception to the officer in charge.
Thank you, Judge. The people will call their first witness, Officer Trevor Dorsey.
person?
True.
T-R-E-V-O-R?
Yep.
Last name?
Dorsey.
D-O-R-S-E-Y?
Yes.
Perfect.
You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. Swear. All right, put the door towards you, have a seat.
Thank you. Sir, could you please state your name for the record?
Yes, Trevor Dorsey.
And Mr. Dorsey, are you currently employed?
Yes.
Where are you employed?
With Detroit Police Department.
How long have you been with DPD?
3 years.
I want to direct your attention back to April 12th of this year, 2023. Were you in the general location of Cherry Lawn Street and West 8 Mile Road?
Yes.
Is that in the city of Detroit, County of Wayne?
Yes.
And were you in a, strike that, I'm going to direct your attention to just around 11:30 PM that evening. Were you working in that location on that date at that time?
Yes.
Were you working alone or with a partner?
I was with a partner.
What's your partner's name?
Larico Webb.
And were you in uniform?
Yes.
Were you on foot or were you in a patrol car?
I was in a patrol car.
Were you driving or in the passenger seat?
Driving.
So, what are you doing in that general area at that time in your patrol car?
Just some routine patrol the neighborhood.
And what, if anything, happened while you're on routine patrol?
I'm sorry?
What, if anything, happened when you're on that routine patrol?
Anything like what?
Anything that might bring us into court here today?
Oh, maybe you gotta take action. Are you saying what happened if we?
Let me ask you. Just around 11:30 PM, what are you doing in that location of Cherry Lawn Street and West 8 Mile Road?
Oh, okay, we were just on patrol.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Driving.
Okay, and does anything happen while you're driving?
Yes.
What happens while you're driving?
We see.
Hold on, stop you right there.
I'm sorry, yes. I see a male outside with a gun in his pocket.
Okay, I missed all that. You said you see,
I see a male outside with a gun in his right pocket.
Where specifically do you see this man?
He was on the street standing by a car.
On the street, not on the sidewalk?
Right.
Okay, so are you driving in this, like you're actively, your car is moving?
Yes.
Which direction are you heading?
We were going, I was going southbound.
Okay. And relative to you, when you see him, where is this man? Is he to your left, to your right, directly in front of you?
This male was on the right side of the street.
On the right side street?
On the right side of the street.
Oh, on the right side of the street. Okay.
Right, yes.
And so about how far away is he from you when you see him?
When I see him, probably about not even maybe 5 feet, maybe.
Okay. And what did you say? I'm sorry, when you saw him, what about him stood out to you?
I saw his gun in his right pocket.
How do you know you saw a gun in his right pocket, not something else?
Because I saw the handle of the gun sticking out of his pocket. I saw the gun in his pocket.
Okay, so what do you do when you see the gun in his pocket?
I got out the car and asked him if he had a CPO.
Okay, so that person that you interacted with, do you see them in the courtroom here today?
Yes.
Could you please point to them and identify them by an article of clothing?
Just green outfit, dreads.
Thank you, Your Honor. May the record reflect that the witness identified the defendant in this case, Mr. Blunt.
record, so.
Thank you, Your Honor. Okay, so you said you get out of the car and you go and you interact with him, correct?
Correct.
What do you say to him?
I asked him if he had a CPO.
Did he respond to you?
No.
Did he produce the CPL?
No.
So what do you do when he doesn't do either of those things?
When he does not produce CPL, he's detained so he can produce that.
Okay.
And so he didn't produce it.
So did you detain him then at that point?
Yes.
Okay. And what, if anything, happened after you detained him?
He never showed his CPL, he never produced CPL. He was placed under arrest.
Okay. Did you search Mr. Blunt?
Yes.
Did you find anything when you searched him?
No.
Did you recover any firearms?
Why you leaving?
Did you ever confirm your suspicion from what you saw while you were driving your car?
The firearm?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. How did you confirm your suspicion?
I don't recall who recovered the firearm, but it was the firm gun in his pocket. I believe my partner recovered the firearm.
Did you ever see the firearm?
Yes,
Was it, what kind of gun was it? Was it a handgun, a rifle, or what?
my handgun.
Thank you, Your Honor, I have no further questions. Manager.
Officer Dorsey, how are you, sir?
Great, how about you?
Good, thank you. Officer Dorsey, on this particular day, it was 11:30 at night, correct?
I don't recall what time it was, but it was at night, I guess.
Okay. And so obviously it was dark, correct? Was my client, Mr. Blunt, under a street light?
Under a street light?
Yeah.
I would, it was lit up. I wouldn't say under a street light, but it was lit up, yes.
You talked about a car. There was a car in the street on Cherry Lawn?
There's a car parked on the street when turning like this.
And in fact, Mr. Blunt was on the curtilage, right next to the car, correct?
He was standing by the car.
Yeah. And in fact, you determined that he lived right there where he was standing at 20524 Cherry Lawn, correct?
I'm sorry?
You determined upon investigation that he resided right there at 20524 Cherry Lawn, correct?
I don't recall his address.
Okay. Did you Mirandize him?
No.
Did he blurt out, "This is my house right here"?
No, don't recall.
Did you bother to check to see if that was his house?
Nope.
What about the person in the car? Was there a person in the car?
I don't recall.
So you don't know if he was just standing by a car, or he was talking to somebody in the car, or there were 3 or 4 people in the car? I'm giving you choices here. Was there?
I know he was standing by the car.
Okay, but you don't remember anything else?
No.
Do you recall if there were people on the porch at Cherry Lawn?
And I think it was a party going on, I believe.
Okay, so there were a number of people in the area, correct?
Yes.
Did you get any names of any witnesses?
No, sir.
And you indicated you saw a gun sticking out of my client's pocket. Did, I don't want to interrupt the discussion here, Judge. I'm sorry, Judge. You indicated you saw a gun handle sticking out of the pocket of my client, is that right?
Right.
What color was the handle?
I don't recall the handle.
And how far were you from my client when you made this observation?
Maybe about 5 feet.
Was your vehicle moving?
When I saw the gun, I stopped.
So when you made this observation initially, the car was moving and you were driving it, right?
That's correct.
Okay. Were you looking past your partner to observe my client?
No, when I was driving southbound on Cherry Lawn, I saw him sitting at the car with the gun in his pocket. That's when I stopped.
And your client was to your right, true?
Right.
And my client was to your right as well, correct?
Right.
Isn't that true? Didn't you just say a moment ago that the defendant was to your right?
Right.
Okay. What kind of clothing was my client wearing at that point? Was he wearing jeans, sweatpants? What was he wearing?
I don't recall.
When your vehicle stopped, my client didn't take off running, did he?
He attempted to walk away with an accident, get a CPO.
Well, I didn't ask you that. I asked you to run.
He attempted to walk away when I had a CPO.
Okay, so he didn't run, he walked. And he walked toward the house on Cherry Lawn, right?
I don't know where he was walking. He was walking away from me.
I'm sorry, he was walking.
I'm not sure where he was walking. He was walking away from me.
Okay. was the weapon that you're talking about, was that in his front pocket, his back pocket, or don't you recall?
The gun was in his front right pocket.
I have nothing further, thank you.
No redirect, Your Honor. Thank you.
Mr. Dorsey, you said on direct examination, defendant, you didn't respond to the, to your question regarding CPL, right?
Right.
So at that point, he was detained.
Right.
All right. You said you didn't recover the weapon, correct?
Correct.
Did you see who recovered the weapon?
I don't remember. It was about 4 of us there. Either my partner did it or assistant did it.
So you don't know who recovered the weapon?
No, I don't recall it there.
Okay. Any questions based on my questions?
Just one quick question. Officer, you indicated that you were with your partner, and now you're telling us there was more than one partner. There were 2 other officers as well?
Oh, yes.
Okay, who were they?
Officers Dowd and Officer Newman.
And were they in a separate car?
Yes.
Were they following right behind you when you were doing this routine patrol?
No.
So you detained my client, somebody, you don't know which officer, retrieved a firearm, and during that period, another car came up? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
So how long were you out there before anybody recovered the gun?
I don't recall how long he was out there.
Well, can you narrow it down? 5 minutes, an hour?
Maybe 10, 15 minutes, maybe. I don't recall the time.
Before the gun was recovered?
I'm sorry?
Before the gun was recovered?
Oh, I don't recall, sir.
Okay.
So that's Officer Dowd and Officer Newman?
Officer, it can't be Dowd, Officer, Brandon Newman, yes.
Anything else?
Nothing for this record, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. You stepped down. Any more witnesses?
Yeah, Your Honor, people would call Officer Larico White.
What's his first name?
Larico, Lerico.
Lerico, WHITE.
Yes, like that.
You swear or affirm to the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes, sir.
All right, pull the door towards you, have a seat, please.
Thank you, Judge. Sir, can you please state your name for the record?
Officer Larico, right, sir.
I was pronouncing, sorry, I was pronouncing it correctly. I'm gonna, are you currently employed, sir?
Is that my currently employed?
Yes.
Yes.
Where are you currently employed?
Detroit Police Department. So
How long have you been with DPD?
about a year and a half.
I'm gonna direct your attention back to April 12th of 2023. Were you in the area of Cherry Lawn Street and West 8 Mile Road?
Yes, sir.
Within the city of Detroit, County of Wayne?
Yes, sir.
Were you working in your, at that location at that time?
Yes, sir.
Were you working alone or with a partner?
With a partner, sir.
What's your partner's name?
Officer Trevor Dorsey.
And were you in uniform?
Yes, sir.
Were you on foot or in a squad car?
We're in a squad car.
Are you driving or are you in the passenger seat?
Passenger seat.
Is there anybody else in the car with you?
Officer Trevor Dorsey.
Just Officer Trevor Dorsey? When you're in patrol, excuse me, when you're in that general area of Cherry Lawn Street and West 8 Mile, do you observe anything while on patrol?
Yeah, people, cars, as usual.
Okay, so I'm gonna direct your attention to the late evening of that day. Did anything stand out to you?
As far as people I've seen, yeah, it was a larger group of people out there.
Okay. In that general, okay, so what did you do when you observed that large group of people?
Just do what I normally do, just look at everybody.
Okay. And
I'm sorry, I didn't catch the end of that, Judge.
He said he does what he normally does, he observes everybody.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
And so after you're observing all these people, does anything stand out to you about them?
Yes, I did. I observed a man that handled a handgun in a man's pocket.
Okay. What did you do when you observed a man with a handle in his right pocket?
I believe my partner yelled out, "Hey, that man has a gun." So we got out of our car and investigated.
Okay. Did you investigate that individual?
Yes.
Do you see that individual in the courtroom here today?
Yes.
Could you please point to them and identify them by an article of clothing?
That's the gentleman right there, to be sure.
Thank you, Your Honor. May the record reflect what you said by the defendant. Thank you, Judge. So when you step out to investigate him, what do?
We asked him if he had a permit to carry his gun.
What did you do?
Concealed.
You said we. What did you do?
Oh, my partner asked him if he had a permit to carry that gun concealed.
Did Mr. Blunt respond to you or your partner in any way?
He responded to my partner. I don't remember his exact words.
Okay. What did you do after he responded to your partner?
My partner began placing him in handcuffs. I retrieved the handgun out of his pocket.
Okay, which pocket was it in?
It was his right pocket, right pants pocket.
In the front?
Yes.
Okay. What was it that you recovered?
It was a handgun.
Okay. Did Mr. Blunt ever produce a concealed pistol license?
No, sir.
Did he tell you he had a CPL?
No, sir.
Your Honor, I have no further questions for this witness.
Officer White, you indicated that you were working with a partner, Officer Dorsey, that night, correct?
Yes, sir.
And in fact, there was another car directly behind your car, police officers.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and so you were in tandem. In other words, your car was out front and these other officers were right behind you, correct?
Yes, sir.
And who are those officers?
I believe that was P.O. Brandon Newman and P.O. Dickin Baydow.
And all four of you officers were on routine patrol going down this street, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you saw a bunch of people on the street, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you say you saw my client on Cherry Lawn Street, correct?
Yes, sir.
In front of a house at 20524 Cherry Lawn, correct?
Yes, sir.
And he was on the curtilage of that property adjacent to a vehicle, correct?
Yes, sir.
And was there anybody else in that car?
No, sir.
I'm sorry, you don't recall?
No, sir.
Did you get any names? You say there were a bunch of people out there. Did you get any names who might have witnessed what happened there that day?
No, sir.
Sorry, that was a no?
No, sir.
Do you recall what kind of clothing my client was wearing? By that, I mean, what kind of pants was he wearing?
I don't recall his outfit that day, sir.
I don't know.
And no redirect, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you.
People have no further witnesses and would rest, yeah.
No witnesses at this time, Judge.
Yes, of course, Your Honor. The people have moved for a bind over on count one in this case, weapons carrying concealed. Officer Dorsey testified to seeing Mr. Blunt with a handle of a firearm sticking out of his front right pant pocket. When him and his partner, Officer White, stopped to investigate, Mr. Blunt did not produce any CPL. He didn't tell them he had a CPL. So, Your Honor, the people moved for a bind over legally minor.
Judge, I would object to the bind over. The second officer indicated upon my questioning that my client was out in front of 20524 Cherry Lawn, curtilage, which is an area that an individual can possess a gun, even if it is concealed. That is the address that is listed by the people as his address. And I would submit to the court that he was simply on his curtilage with a gun. It's the burden of the people to demonstrate that that is not the case. And they have failed to do that in this particular case. I'd ask the court to judge the credibility of these witnesses. Officer Dorsey was extremely vague, didn't remember.
Well, I got it back up. Okay. I don't have his address on the record. No one testified to that. You asked the officer and he said he didn't know.
All right, Judge, I will simply ask that the court allow me to recall one of the witnesses for that purpose.
Which witness you will recall?
Second witness is fine with me. I don't care, Judge.
Dorsey already said he didn't know.
Okay, so I guess we could better ask the second witness, the Officer White.
All right, any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
Oh. Need Officer White back. Officer White is still in the testimony. I'm still on the hold.
May I, Judge?
Yes, sir.
Officer White, when you arrested this individual, you determined that his address was at 20524 Cherry Lawn, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. That's it.
May I ask a question, Your Honor?
Sure.
You testified on earlier, when you were called, that you and your partner were in the squad car traveling south. Is that correct? On Cherry Lawn Street. Okay. And which side of the street traveling south did you observe Mr. Blunt?
He was on the west side of the street, sir.
On which side?
The west side.
Okay, so as you're traveling the west side, would that be to your left or to your right?
He was on my right.
On your right, okay. Do you know where 20524 Cherry Lawn Street is located?
That would be, that's on the west side of the street.
On which side?
Is that on the west side of the street?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
You know if you know.
Oh, no, it's off the top of my head, no, sir.
Was he? Where was Mr. Blunt standing when you saw him at first? Was he on the road, on the sidewalk, on the grass?
He was in the roadway, sir.
Okay. I have no further questions.
Officer, when I cross-examined you earlier, didn't you tell the court that my client was on the curtilage next to the car?
You asked me if he was on the curtilage.
Yes, sir.
I said yes.
Okay, thank you.
Anything else? Well, let me ask, what's the curtilage?
You said the curtilage to the car, so I thought you meant the surrounding area of the car, sir.
Okay, so you thought when you answered that question, you meant the surrounding area, so if when asked exactly where he was standing in relationship when you first saw him, was he standing in the road? Was he standing on the berm, like right next to the road?
Well,
standing on the sidewalk? Was he standing on the grass? Do you remember?
Yeah, the car was facing south, so the driver door would be facing east. He was facing the driver's side door, so the driver's side door is facing east, it would be in the street. So he was in the street, sir.
All right, any questions based on my questions?
Just to clarify what you just said, you said he's facing the driver's side door. So is he next to the driver's side door of his vehicle or up, I'm sorry, up a vehicle that's there?
Yes, sir.
Was the vehicle occupied?
Yes, sir.
So there were people in the car and he's standing next to the car and you never bothered to ask anybody, did you see what happened or get a name?
No, sir.
I have no further questions.
Nothing further, Judge.
Thank you, Mr. Defendant.
I may, Your Honor, people motion for a bind over on count one, carrying concealed weapon. Again, I would, according to Officer White, Mr. Blunt standing, what I would argue would be about the middle of the road or, you know, right there, right next to the driver's side door of a car. So any curtilage argument, I believe, goes right out the window. He testified to seeing a firearm in his right pocket. When they stop to investigate, Mr. Blunt doesn't produce a CPL. He doesn't verbally tell them, I have a valid CPL. So, Your Honor, I believe the people have met their burden in this case and will get asked for a bind over.
Judge, I would object to the bind over. First of all, obviously the court knows that the part of the duty of the court at this stage is to judge the credibility of witnesses. These witnesses are very vague in terms of how this all happened. And they do contradict one another. First of all, the first officer, Officer Dorsey, indicates that he and his partner were on routine patrol. They make the stop, they observe a gun, and then later on, the second car shows up, the second police car. The second officer, Officer White, indicates that they were working in tandem, that the two cars were patrolling together, and that there was no gap, as is testified to by Officer Dorsey. Second, Judge, the officer said, when I asked him, was my client standing on the curtilage of the cherry lawn address? He said, yes. It's only upon further questioning that he starts to backpedal on that, Judge, trying to get out of what he had already said to the court. I would submit to the court that what the court should focus on is the credibility of these witnesses. I think they have failed to demonstrate to this court by probable cause due to their questionable testimony, Judge. And therefore, I'm going to ask the court to dismiss this case at this time.
No rebuttal. Thank you.
Court, having heard a testimony and argument, I have as follows from former Officer Trevor Dorsey that on April 12th, 2023, approximately 11:30 p.m., the area of Cherry Lawn, an 8-mile city of Detroit, he was a patrol car driving and routine patrol. He saw a male who identified as a defendant with a gun in his right pocket. The man was on the street, approximately 5 feet away at this point. He stopped the vehicle, got out. He asked him if he had a CPL. Officer Dorsey said he didn't respond. He began to walk away from him. He was detained. And the firearm was, he said he then eventually saw a firearm. We also heard from Officer White, who was Officer Dorsey's partner, who was a passenger in his car. He observed a large group of people. observed the handle of a handgun sticking out of the right pocket of a person he identified as defendant. Partner placed him in cuffs, and then partner asked him something, he didn't know what the defendant said. When he was then placed in cuffs, he said he recovered a handgun from him. I mean, there's some discrepancies in the testimony, but it is definitely not enough for me. I mean, the basic facts to the elements are there. So at this point, the court finds that the felony enumerated claim warrant did in fact occur in City of Detroit. Probable cause exists to charge this defendant will be bound over the Wayne County Circuit Court's criminal division for arraignment on the information. And what is Mr. Blunt locked up?
He has another matter, Judge.
Oh. It is going to be July 3rd at 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Judge. And if I may, the people would like to address bond in this matter.
Okay, why? Well, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Your Honor. So just before I make my argument here, I just wanted a little bit of pretext. The first pre-hearing for this current CCW case was May 31st in front of Judge Robbins. And since then, now we're at the preliminary exam. Today's date is June 26th. Mr. Blunt does have another matter. It's actually before Your Honor for a PCC in 2 days, that case being an 8-win. The date of offense for that case, Your Honor, is June 17th. Your Honor, I understand it's only allegations, but in this case, in this instance, Mr. Blunt would have violated his current bond that was set by, I believe it would have been set by Judge Robbins or whoever the last magistrate or judge that would have heard his case would have set the bond at. And not only was it a violation of some sort of crime being allegedly committed by Mr. Blunt, but it's one of the more serious crimes, assault with intent to murder, in the same general location on Cherry Lawn Street, with another gun being used in that case, Your Honor. So I believe this court should revoke the defendant's bond in this case, whatever it may be, and remand him to Wayne County Jail pending both.
Remand on CCW, you want me to remand?
He violated his bond, Your Honor, yes, I believe so. But if the court's not inclined to remand, I would ask for a high cash bond. Yeah.
Okay, so the incident occurred when?
The incident, the assault with intent to murder incident occurred on June 17th, allegedly, of course. And the first PCC in front of Judge Robbins was on May 31st by my file. On this case, yes, on this case.
Yes, Judge, just briefly, whatever the bond is on the new case, and I'm not privy to that at this point, but whatever the bond is on the new case, Judge, I think is sufficient in terms of protecting the public. And I'd ask the court to simply continue this bond, or if the court sees fit to raise the bond, I'd ask for a minimal bond with a tether requirement.
What's the bond on the other case?
On that case, I believe it's one moment, or I actually do have it here. But I believe it was 150,000, 10%. It was some form of 10% bond. Whether it was 100 or 150,000, it was 10%.
That's assault with murder.
Yes, Judge.
You want me to remand on this one, which is CCW?
Yes, Judge.
All right, well, I'm not changing the bond. I mean, he got the other case. It's more than enough to keep him in. Well, I'll say.
Understood, Judge. Thank you.
Very well, Judge.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, step this way, sir.
Yes.
You too, sir. Take care now.
Sure. Okay, yeah, come on up.
Does he want to help?
Wait.
He wants, the attorney.
Okay.
Is this, Thomas?
Yes.
Okay.
Stand up and stand.
You ready, Kim? Oh. You ready? Parties ready on Tyrone Thomas, calling case number 23-57290. The people of the state of Michigan versus Tyrone Thomas Jr. Defendant is charged with count 1, stolen property, receiving and concealing $20,000 or more. Count 2, weapons carrying concealed. Count 3, identity theft. Count 4, failure to stop at a scene of a personal injury accident. Count 5, weapons felony firearm. Matter scheduled for exam.
Good morning, Judge. Joining on behalf of the people, P number P86590.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jonathan Simon, P35596, on behalf of Mr. Thomas, who stands to my right. Your Honor, today's the date and time set for preliminary examination. It's my understanding that people are ready to proceed. Mr. Thomas knows and understands his rights in examination, has executed a waiver, and I believe that the people do not object.
We have no objection now.
Mr. Thomas, can you state your name for the record?
Thomas.
Mr. Thomas, you understand that you have a statutory right to preliminary exam where the state must show by probable cause a crime was committed, and by probable cause you had something to do with committing it. You
Yes,
understand that, sir? You understand?
Yes, sir.
Anybody promise you anything or threaten you in any way to waive your right to preliminary exam?
No,
You waive your right freely and voluntarily, you have to have an opportunity to talk to your attorney about it.
yes, sir.
Can you sign the waiver of examination form?
Yes.
All right, court will find you freely and voluntarily waive your right to preliminary exam as bound over the Wayne County Circuit Court Criminal Division for arraignment on the information, which will be July 3rd, 2023 at 9:00 a.m.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you.
Is that another case? Or holding?
Holding, yes, sir.
Hold.
You talking about?
No, he said does Tyrone Thomas have another case?
Oh, wait, yeah, we have.
That's in circuit court.
There's another case in circuit?
Yes, he's with Judge Van Houten.
Oh, okay.
Very question for German on that.
Big pardon?
Attorney Simon.
Urban, Tyrone. Yeah, we did.
What about the husband? Come on,
Maldonado. Yeah. I finally got in touch. It's supposed to be sent.
This is his attorney.
May I approach, Judge? Yes, sir. Briefly.
Oh, want you to know. That wasn't my idea. Sorry, bond, I don't like doing it. That was from a supervisor. I'm not using it as you. I just want to let you know.
Oh.
Come on. Yes, sir. No. Yeah, that's how it's on.
Yep. Not here. Yeah, I hear that.
I know, exactly. I don't know. And then you find out halfway through. But in case, I appreciate your patience. Yes. So thank you.
Hold on just a second, I'll be with you guys.
You ready?
Ready.
Kim, you ready?
Yeah.
Calling case number 2357-350, the people of the state of Michigan versus James Winnington. Defendant is charged with count 1 and count 2 and count 3. Controlled substance, delivery, manufacturing cocaine, heroin, or another narcotic less than 50 grams. Count 4, controlled substance. This matter is scheduled for exam.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ed and Booklet appearing on behalf of the people, P86266.
Good morning, Your Honor. May it please the court, Daniel Reed, P number 20965, appearing on behalf of Mr. Whittington in this matter. We are ready to proceed at this time. State your name for the record, sir. Thank you.
The people are not ready to proceed in this case, Your Honor, and respectfully, I'm going to ask for an adjournment. I understand the court's policy with adjournments. Officer Nicholas Reno, who recovered the alleged narcotics in this case, his father passed away this morning. I just heard from Sergeant Briggs, who stands to my left, the officer in charge on this case. I just found out from him after the conclusion of our previous exam. I understand the court's position on adjournments. Respectfully, myself, the people would ask for an adjournment in this case, so Officer Reno can come and testify. But if the court's not inclined and does a dismissal, I would just put notice on the defense counsel that the people would intend to reissue.
May it please the court, John, we had just done to encourage on the reissue. We are ready to proceed at this point in time. We had no idea until just seconds ago that this was going to be their response. We were ready to go. With my position, I mean, I know it's allegations. My time I talked to him, he had no narcotics on him at any point in time. And he was not recovering. We think that's one of the reasons why I was not here. But we're not arguing the case unless we have a witness here. Respectfully, ask this court to dismiss this matter. If they finally get their things together, they're going to bring it back to us at the time.
Just leave it in the court's hands, and again, would ask respectfully. Thank you, Judge.
All right, well, I mean, it's been my, I mean, everybody that ever practiced before me knows I have an issue with adjourning.
I agree.
I don't like adjourning things. Just delayed is justice, not, you know, I've always given 2 reasons to adjourn. Death or dying. And in this case, you know, the officer just found out it's about half. I would give that adjournment. I would find good cause. So, we give you today.
Thank you, Judge, and I'll make sure to fill out a form as well.
Yeah, a week enough?
Tail end of next week, if that's okay with the court, but when?
2 weeks. Is it here or is he has to travel for it? I don't know.
He's here. It's in Michigan.
July 6th at 9:45.
We have a 10:30 exam on that day. I don't know.
It ain't gonna take long.
It won't take long.
I know.
9:45.
I'm gonna keep it, I like to keep my exams tight. And, you know, I will go for a whole bunch of stuff that's not relevant.
I understand.
But you got one at 9 o'clock or something anyways.
Say it again.
Oh, well, you got an exam, you got a CC coming up Thursday. It's scheduled for an exam at 9 o'clock already. How did you already schedule this? You got Daniel White?
Yes. On this Thursday? Yes.
Yeah. All right, so we say 9:45.
This one.
July 6th at 9:45?
Yep. July 6, 9:45.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Thank you, Judge.
Yep, I can do it for the officer.
All parties are here on 11 o'clock.
Oh, okay. Well, bring them in,
Yes.
right?
They're talking to the witness.
Yeah.
We just arrived. So they're-
I got paper. Excellent work, excellent work out there. You do that.
Yes, I am too. This doesn't make no sense. I got my little fan, it's still not.
I know, I put my hair up right, I was sweating. I'm bringing my thermometer tomorrow.
I'm sweating.
I know you are, because I was sweating. I was sweating.
All this talking.
And I'm sitting. Got a jacket.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, a nice linen suit. I hate linen, but-
Is the hallway hot?
I don't have living suit salad.
I don't know how to get out there, but.
More, is it hot in the hallway too?
It's all over the building.
Oh. So it's a building.
Well, I
issue.
noticed you are rotating the fan, that's great.
Yeah, I'm trying to rotate it. Can you feel it?
Yeah.
I know.
Maybe I'm moving on, well.
Yeah, you move it up a little bit.
I'm trying to put it over here. Yes.
Please.
To Jenkins, you might just go stay outdoors.
Who?
Yeah.
9 o'clock.
Jenkins was a hoe.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I didn't get your paperwork.
14.
Oh, he was out, he was out. I'm jealous, I'm trying to keep up with paperwork.
17.
No, he still ain't logged out for,
We adjourned
Well-
the case.
Huh?
We adjourned the last case.
July 6th at 9:45. Oh, turn mine up. I only got one more notch. Oh my God.
Be able to hear the testimony because of a meeting.
We just make it speak up. We'll do our best.
I had it on.
I am-
Meeting is not loud.
It's not my favorite, but
Yeah.
you can't hear what's being going, Judge, make him repeat it. I said, if you can't hear it with the fan going, make him repeat it, because I probably couldn't hear it either.
I turned it to medium instead of low.
It's
still
not
not
bad.
loud.
Yeah, it's not bad. What about you?
It just depends on how they talk.
Oh.
Deputy Judge, you.
Little Terry,
I'm happy.
Now? Yeah. No, they ready, you ready?
Yes, they're gonna-
I'm gonna ask.
Maybe just saying something before we get started would be helpful.
Hmm?
Say something, keep your voices up. as we go.
Oh, they were ready.
They are.
I think they're talking to the witness or something. Oh, jeez. Where you at, Terry?
Judge Jefferson still?
Is it hot in there?
Yes. It sure is.
I'm checking.
Yeah.
I'll try to see Eric. Judge, that was the people's motion to adjourn, right?
Yep.
Hi, Judge.
Good morning, how you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
How you getting there?
I know.
Trying.
Got a report from you, want me to get kids? You got a report? Oh.
What we doing?
Oh, I could be wrong.
I didn't know.
Actually, you know what? Actually. Hold on, I'm not ready.
Alex Marion. W-I-E-R-T-I-G-A. Yep. Okay, how are you? Pretty good. Yes.
All right. Calling case number 2357176, the people of the state of Michigan versus Roberto Romero. Defendant is charged with count 1, assault with intent to do great bodily harm, less than murder or by strangulation. Count 2, assault with a dangerous weapon, felonious assault. This matter is scheduled for exam.
Good morning, Judge. Alex Marion on behalf of the people, P P86590.
Good morning, Your Honor. Carolyn Chapman Marsh, P318887, on behalf of Mr. Romero, who is present tonight.
Thank you. Are you ready to go forward?
The people already proceed. We call the witness Enrique Gutierrez.
Your Honor, and we would ask any additional witnesses to be submitted.
All right, any no witnesses testifying today at trial, anytime in the future will be the courtroom or be denied at the testimony. That includes Zoom and on YouTube.
What's your first name?
Enrique.
ENRIQUE, last name Gutierrez Rivera, GUTIERREZ-RIVERA. Perfect. Step this way, judge will swear you in, and then you can proceed.
Okay, stop. Raise your right hand. You swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God. All right, open the door, close the door for you. Harris, Rivera.
Yeah.
First of all, so you know, in the future, I don't do t-shirts in my program. Come back, if you have to come back for it, a shirt with collar.
Okay, sir.
All right?
Okay,
Also, you're gonna be asked a series of questions, all right?
okay,
First by the prosecutor, then by the defense attorney, and I may or may not ask you some questions, okay? You have to answer all your questions out loud verbally using words. You just can't shake your head or say, you have to say yes, no, whatever the answer is.
okay.
Also, when you're asked a question, I need you to listen to that question, answer that question, and stop. Okay?
Okay.
If it's a yes or no type question, just say yes or no. And if they need additional information, they'll just ask you another question, all right?
Okay, sir.
We all have a tendency when we talk about incident that may have been traumatic to us, we tend to ramble. We'll say this happened, and this happened, and this happened, and this happened. We go on like that because we want to get the whole story out. All right, if you do that, I'm gonna miss something. All right, I know nothing about this case.
Okay.
The only thing I know about this case is the defendant's name, who is charged. Now I know your name, right? I get all my information from where I've been in court. One question, one answer at a time. That way I can understand it. Okay?
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Good morning. Please state your name again for the record.
Pardon me?
Please, state your name again for the record.
Enrique Gutierrez Rivera.
And were you at the location of 1997 Fernandez Street, Detroit, Michigan, 48209?
Yes.
And that's in Detroit County of Wayne?
Yeah.
On the date of 05/29/2023?
Yeah, that's the day.
At that location, what were you doing at that location?
I was in my house.
And when you were at your house, what were you doing in your house?
I'm not speaking much English.
You gotta speak up because I can't hear you. I know the court reporter can't hear you. So you have to speak up, please.
Okay. Because I'm not speaking too much English, so I don't understand too much.
He doesn't speak English. Yeah. When,
Okay,
yeah,
you're not understanding. If you're not understanding, you can't. At least not today. Your first language is Spanish?
Yes.
do you need, oh, sorry.
Thank you. This. You speak English well enough, you think you can answer all the questions?
Yes,
and understand them?
yes. Ask me. Yeah.
All right, try it.
Thank you, Judge. When you were in the house, what were you doing?
I was sitting down in the porch. Sitting down in the porch. The guy, he tried to kill me. He put the knife in my.
When you were sitting at the porch, what were you doing at the porch?
Drinking a couple of beers and there.
You gotta speak up.
Then I was sitting down in my porch. I was with some friend of mine and a friend in my house, and the guy, he asked me for a salmonic, and not even know why, and he put a knife in my neck, and I'm scared.
Okay, stop. Question answer.
When you were sitting on the porch, do you see the person that approached you on the porch in the courtroom today?
There was an porch sitting, but there was by the porch too.
Do you see them in the courtroom today, that person?
Yes, they're right there.
Can you point to a piece of clothing that they're wearing in the courtroom?
Right there.
What piece of clothing are they wearing?
Stand up, look around the courtroom. Stand up.
You can stand up.
What piece of clothing are they wearing right now in the courtroom?
I didn't catch it.
What piece of clothing?
Okay, you can ask them 4 times. We're gonna have to get an interpreter.
Okay.
Want to see if one's available now.
Yeah, yeah.
Hello?
We're in the middle of a hearing, Ms. McCoy. Hold on, please.
They don't have one in the building available.
All right. Must be available July 3rd at 10:15.
I won't be available next week. I'm sorry, I won't be available next week. That's a holiday week now. I'll be out. Does the court have 12 available or the 13?
How about? We don't have anything.
Yeah, 3.
How about Wednesday?
It's coming Wednesday.
Yes.
That's a good day. What time?
9 o'clock?
If I can have a little later, I do have a couple of
10
things.
o'clock?
Okay, a little later, because I have a couple of things at Frank Murphy, so 10:30?
All right, 10. Oh, I'm gonna be long day. What's going on with you? Oh, 10:30 is fine.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Wednesday, this Wednesday.
That's it.
That's the 28th. 3 at 10:30.
Yeah.
All right. Mr. Gutierrez, we're very step down. Thank you.
You get that.
Make sure you tell them to come back Wednesday.
Yeah, I'm gonna go off it.
Oh. Doing this last PCC.
That's supposed to be done in Storytree. I emailed him and the supervisor.
Who?
Dennis Storytree.
For this PCC?
Oh, I can do this. I thought you meant his name. But can I?
Yes, yes.
Thank you, guys.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Diego Maldonado.
Oh.
Yes.
All right. We'll go with your case in a minute.
Okay, yeah, I'm so sorry. I have another court date coming up and I got it mixed up. The date is right here. It's at 1:30 and I got the date mixed up. I'm so sorry.
All right. Oh, yeah.
All right. Where's- Yeah.
I'm ready to the pieces.
All right, ready?
Yep.
Oh, wait, it's out. I have this one.
Ready? Calling case number 23574440, the people of the state of Michigan versus Diego Maldonado. Defendant is charged with count 1, assault with a dangerous weapon, felonious assault. This matter is scheduled for a probable cause.
Good morning, Judge. Alex Warren on behalf of the people, P number P86590.
And good morning, Your Honor. Robin McCoy on behalf of Diego Maldonado, P63057.
Mr. Maldonado, can you state your name for the record, please?
Yes, yes, sir. Diego Maldonado.
All right, Ms. McCoy, my PCCs are at 8:30.
Yes, Your Honor, I apologize. I was in a referee hearing that just got out, so I
don't,
this is not.
Ms. McCoy, I don't care.
Okay,
I
I'm sorry.
I expect at least the courtesy of a phone call.
All right, I apologize, Your
If you can't take any time, you call. Let us know. As long as you call, I'm good with it. I'll wait. But you don't do nothing and just show up 11:15.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Either next time you won't be on the case, I'm gonna hold you in contempt, one or the other. I don't want to do that. But you know, I expect at least the courtesy of a phone call, all right?
Okay.
Thank you. Let's send this matter for exam.
Yes, we do have the discovery. I did talk to him and he wants to hold the exam.
All right, July 3rd at 10:15.
Okay, 10:15, and that'll be in person, Your Honor?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
You got that, Mr. Maldonado?
Yes, sir. I'm once again, I'm so sorry. I have another court date for a ticket coming up, and that was at 1:30. And I really apologize. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to run or nothing. I'm trying to handle the case.
Understand. So you will be back. It's in court.
July
in
3rd?
Person, July 3rd at 10:15.
10:15. Okay, I will be there.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
All right.
You guys hear that?
Wait, right?
Huh?
You got noise?
Just wondering if it was thunder.
I thought it was fan. I thought it was fan. It sounds like the building is good. It sounds like I'm tornado.
Oh, I see, I heard it.
Tornado.
Thunder.
Yeah, maybe it's right.
Well, we get overtime when we work in the tornado.
No, you don't.
The good thing is this building is pretty heavy.
See, approximately what I last week, Dennis Literature, and supervisors.
Just got hot again in here.
Is it the fan? That's the fan?
Two lawyers from the sheriff took care of that. Yeah. Think the hard way.
Good night,
Oh, they, yeah, because it was still not raising good. But we were supposed to get a new one. They ordered us a new one.
So Batman solved that case. I
don't know why.
Superman over here.
When he calls, he was going out.
Back in the sun. I was sitting there in a nice cool corner until it wasn't so hot. I approached, I didn't after he did those two cases, I go, geez, you guys, you look like you did a workout. He's like,
No, we are the, break.
I have.
The first officer was like, when I asked him, you know, what about one case?
So it's in the year.
He said, well.
Why was they like call early?
Show me what he said, but you have to.
I can read. I can because I'm having to test it. You know, I know what time usually, so we go under cross. I'll tell you about what time it is with that helps. Make sure it's the first draft, first draft. Is that on 9:40? Start. That helps. I mean, when you stop.
You're probably, I'm done. Just to know that it's there.
Get it?
I'll be right back.
Is that part?
Yes, that's my last word. Need an interpreter.
He was trying though.
It was. I'm just gonna ask some questions. He will be ready to.
Yeah, but I think he was more nervous than anything.
Yeah, I think so
Because
too.
that's what he said. He says, I'm real nervous.
Yeah, I hated to adjourn that one. I felt like we could have maybe gotten
I
through
think
it.
you could have made it through.
I do too. I think if you would have changed your word, like the words instead of closing, what were you wearing?
Yeah, I think it was,
It was Alex.
I think it was Alex too.
I think you're going very now.
Actually changing the words you use.
Can we request a different, prosecutor for that one?
It's not y'all case, so y'all don't get it, so it's you, right?
I know.
Shooby doo.
Sounds like a, sounds like a lifetime movie. So,
Man, I was watching it.
so we got.
Yeah.
I used to live with that. I used to live with that.
Oh, so still, y'all still have to- You like that.
Right,
You got me, man.
exactly. What the heck?
No, she did.
All right, we ready? Ready, Kim?
Yep.
Calling case number 23-57391, the people of the state of Michigan versus Nathaniel Baldwin. Defendant is charged with count 1, stolen property, receiving and concealing motor vehicle. Count 2, police officer assaulting, resisting, obstructing. Count 3, count 4, mail and mail depository protection act, mail theft. Count 5, count 6, count 7, mail and mail depository protection act, mail theft, habitual offender, third notice.
Good morning, Judge Alex Marino, on behalf of the people, team number P86590.
This one, Judge Christopher, P6943, appearing on behalf of Mr. Baldwin, who is present.
Following, you state your name for the record. Thank you.
The people are unable to proceed as the necessary witnesses failed to appear. Thank you, Judge.
Mr. Quinn, can you repeat your P number?
My P number is P69483.
So.
Next time, can you fill some of the things up?
Oh, I'm sorry. All right, see you later.
All right.
Huh? He said it's sweating more back there. Oh no, he's sweating a lot now. Championship game.